Hopping in the mud. Pulled up at the boat ramp. First dive of the year. Borlo's come to join me. Hopefully it looks like we're going to have a good day. Bit of northerly maybe, but that's all good. It's going to be good fun. Focus some big reef fish as always. Hopefully a nice mackerel. There's been a few wahoo around. We shot a couple at the end of last year. First dive of the year, Borlo.
Ew. Getting out nice and early before the sun up. The old boys.
6 million people here.
Yeah, holiday season.
It's good. A little bit northerly, but day looks good.
It's going to be flat today.
Get into it.
Usually it's 20 knots.
Josh and I headed about 15 kilometres out from where we launched. At that point I remembered I didn't buy ice when I stopped to fuel up the boat. So we pulled up, googled where we could buy ice in that area, realised we had to wait for half an hour, so I chucked him in the water. Unfortunately it was absolutely filthy and the sun had barely risen. As you can see, he heads to the bottom in filthy green gloom. But lucky for him, when he hit the bottom, a really big tuskfish swam straight by. He made no mistake in the gloom and shot himself a great fish.
Yes! It's so dirty down there, but he's a good one. Nice. Such a cool fish. You. Such a cool fish. Look at the couple of colours of that. Whew.
8 kilo, 9 kilo fish.
Nice.
He would have looked massive on the bottom.
He did.
Hopping in the mud at 1 o'clock in the morning. And here it is. He must have looked massive on the bottom.
Looks so big.
Did you just think it was a massive bass, eh?
Because I see the small one. I was like, no, you're small, too small. And then I see this thing and I was like, oh yes. Big dog.
Beautiful. Bit of a terrible start to the morning. Completely forgot to get ice. Absolute shocker. Absolute shocker. We had to do a little stopover and Paulo's almost back to the boat hopefully. Grabbing some ice. Oh, terrible. Goodness gracious, I feel like I'm getting old, forgetting everything. But on the way to the stopover we had to wait. Chuck Paulo in, he shot himself a beautiful big Tuskey. It was a slick fish. Thank you very much. Good detour. Love detours like that. So what happens when you forget the ice? Time to get in the water. Spot number 1. Ball's been in, already shot a fish. Not so much for me. Paulo's crushed it. Time for me to shoot a fish. Big mackerel. Beautiful.
As I headed down on my first dive, I was looking for a mackerel. And to my surprise, a massive school of kingfish schooled me. I lined up, tried for 2 kingies in one shot. Unfortunately for the second one, I just clipped him on the back end. I pulled those kingies to the surface, and as I was heading up, I was calling Borlo to dive down and shoot himself a kingfish. From the surface, he couldn't even see the school. Borlo thought I was calling for a second shot, so he dove down and second shot my kingy. He never even realised there was a massive school. As soon as he pulled the trigger on that second shot, in come 2 big nasty bull sharks.
Sharks on it.
Little sharks on it.
2 bulls.
1,000 kingies.
Hey?
There was 1,000 kingies.
I chucked that kingy in the boat and was breathing up and noticed a nice mackerel swim underneath me. I dropped down, Made sure of my shot. I hit that mackerel in the back end. A good shot to make sure you can pull it up and keep it away from the sharks. As soon as I shot it, I noticed a bunch of amberjacks again came swimming after my mackerel. I called Ballo down to see if he could shoot one of those amberjacks. Ball dove. Those amberjacks were hanging around that mackerel. He made no mistake and shot himself a really nice amberjack.
Well, mackerel's the plan. Mackerel outworked. That's cool. You. Wallo, AJ, and Mackie. Nice. That's gold. Let's get a bit more of that action going on. Yeah. Nice start to the year. Bit of blood on the floor. We're looking for some mackerel, and that's it. We've only got one more we can shoot because of the bag limits here, but that's cool. So awesome. Let's do it. Wallo, it's looking a little bit nasty out there. Watch this. Look at the big storm head. I swear that's getting closer, but it's coming. Thunder. Not often comes from offshore.
The question is, do you get the water or do you stay in the boat?
That is the question. You know what? There's no fish in the... Oh, actually there is fish in the boat, but they're already dead. I think
you
water.
can't kill them twice.
You can't kill them twice. Water it is.
We better get the water.
The bull shark didn't come in.
Josh dove and shot himself a nice blue bar parrotfish. When he brought it to the surface, a nice big whaler followed it all the way up. Thought I'd better give that big whaler a poke and just tell him who's boss.
That storm didn't come, but fish were gone. So going to a new spot, blast out, absolute crack. That's what it's forecast to do. So yes, hopefully we have a really good blast out. We got mackerel, amberjack, kingy, got a nice parrot,
Tuskey.
Tuskey. Got Tuskey already. So yeah,
What's the time?
scratch and feed. It is 9:48. Going on here, Ball. What are we shooting here?
Oh, mate, we've got one more mackerel to get. And then that's the boat limit done. So look for cobia as well.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's towel them up.
First dive on the new spot, I dove down and laid on the bottom. Looked around, noticed it was really, really fishy. I did a dive and I thought I could see in the distance a school of mackerel. I drifted towards them. My eyes shifted from mackerel to thinking it was a school of cobia. To my surprise, I was stunned to see a mega school of just small whaler sharks. Something I've never seen before in mega schools like this. Does not bode well for our future here spearfishing in southeast Queensland. Ballo did a dive and came down and landed on a shovel-nosed shark. He decided to have a play around with that shovel-nosed shark. Second shovel-nose came in, and this was to be a start of what was going to be a nasty next 15 minutes with sharks out of control. Following those shovel-nosed sharks was a big whaler. That thing swam straight by Ballo. I saw it from the surface. I dove down just to keep an eye on that thing as it swam off in the distance. Really big whaler. Ball and I decided we'd make a move. There was just sharks everywhere. We continued to see whalers and big bull sharks. I thought I might just shoot a surgeonfish before we made a move. These surgeonfish are beautiful, make great ceviche. If you have a look at Noob Spiro's 99 Spiro recipes, there's an incredible Shrek viche that's really, really tasty that you can make out of these surgeonfish. Unfortunately for me, I didn't get a chance to eat that surgeon because as soon as I shot it, in came that big whaler and he just devoured the surgeon and my spear. I thought my camera was off, but it was on. I went to switch it on and turned it off. Lucky ball I was filming. The next moment, everything went really bad as that shark came right up and rammed me on the surface with that fish hanging out of its mouth and spear. In slow motion, you can see that shark just kicked me in the head with its big tail. Absolutely nasty situation.
Were you filming that?
No, did we really? What's going on, mate?
Well, this is putting a new spear on after sharks again destroying stuff. Oh, Paulo. Someone needs to do something about these sharks.
Oh.
Disaster. Disaster. Be interesting to see what you just got of that one with your camera. Could be interesting to watch.
Yeah, you got to pay your tax, Tim.
Yeah, you do. And I've been paying severely this morning. 2 spears now. Oh, that's moving.
Next spot I got to, I did a dive and came to the bottom. In the distance I could see a nice school of mangrove jacks. But to my surprise, beautiful big parrotfish swam straight past me. One of my favourite eating fish. Couldn't help myself. Shot myself a nice parrotfish.
Far out pumping there. Big school of jacks.
The current was really pumping, so we went up and did another drift. This time it was Borlo's turn to dive. He was laying on the bottom, big school of surgeons. Didn't see those mangrove jacks, but a big shark mackerel swam above his head. It's incredible how much these big shark mackerel at times look like little dogtooth tuna. Next drift I dove again, landed in a similar spot. As I came to the bottom, I noticed a bull shark swimming underneath me. Again, I thought I didn't have my camera on. When I switched it on, I actually turned it off. A bull shark swam by me, I turned my camera back on, and a nice cod swam up to me. I love these fish, so tasty. Got that thing up as quick as I could, seeing that bull shark coming straight in.
Yep.
About the storm.
It is about to storm, big storm rolling in, so we're just going to anchor up in the shallows for a bit and see if we can't scratch up a few more fish
Wait
and wait it out.
It'll be a nasty one. We shall see.
Anchored in the shallows, we thought we'd have a look for some crays. First cave ball I looked in, found himself a really nice cray up the back of the cave. So hard trying to wrestle crays out of situations like this. You need both hands to hold the cray and one hand to hold the torch. I often put that torch in my mouth, but Ball didn't. He put that torch down and grabbed that cray and pulled it out of the hole.
See this one, but there's a big shell in there, like an old shell. I only looked in like 1/4.
I headed down to have a look in that cave as well, see if I could find myself a cray. Just before I got to the bottom, I noticed a really nice red-throat emperor swimming along the bottom. Really rare fish for this area. Couldn't help myself, so yummy. Nailed a nice red-throat emperor.
And up. afternoon glass out is perfect.
The storm slipped by us and it was getting really, really rough, but we thought we'd do a couple more drifts. I dove one of my favourite snapper spots, and as I come down near the bottom, I noticed a snapper heading off into the distance. I hugged the bottom, laid against one of the rocks, looked to my left. Oh, there was some nice snapper. I crept in behind the rock and I thought, see if I can hide myself away and get one of those snapper. When I popped my head out from behind the rock, the current was pushing so hard in my face. I could see jobfish off in the distance, could see snapper off in the distance. I could see a good one with a knob on its head, and it slowly started to come into me. I was trying to aim at that thing, but the current was pushing against my gun. Turned the gun side on, the only way I could hold it properly, gangstered the thing. Beautiful snapper.
Humping. Can't even aim. Big score. So hard to aim, I couldn't aim. It was a cross current of me. And I'm like, I'm gonna lose him. He smoked me.
Baller did a couple dives, didn't see any snapper. I thought I'd do one more just to see if I could see a snapper before we headed home. As I got to the bottom, in comes a bull shark straight away. Swum over, gave him a poke just to push him off. Current was running really hard, it was getting dark. I was laying on the bottom looking for a snapper. I couldn't see any snapper, but I looked back to my left again, in comes another big fat bull shark. This for me was probably a good moment to realise the day should end. Current's flogging, it's really, really rough. We've got a fair run home, and all we're going to see from this moment on is bull sharks.
Oh, end of the day. Fish of the day. Snapper. Beautiful griller. Terrible shot. That's all I could do. I shared some fish with some friends, and this is what I got left because we have some friends coming over for dinner. Sorry, for lunch tomorrow. So just gonna knock the fillets off these fish. Red throat, nice snapper, beautiful cod, and that Spanish mackerel will turn into some sashimi. Let's get this done.
The next day, after leaving those fish on ice, I filled them all up. Some of my most favourite tasting fish. These cod, beautiful white fillets, snapper, so yummy, mackerel.
And these are the fillets. Bit of red throat. Some grass there. Bit of red throat. Snapper. Unfortunately, you see where I hit him in the tummy. And a great shot, and I'll lose a little bit of fillet from that. Look at this cod. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Gutted, left in the esky for a day. Makes a big difference.
The Sunday after church, we had a bunch of friends over. Always good to share fish together with a whole bunch of friends. We all ate fish. We all had a great feed. Absolutely favourite part of what we do here with this spearfishing. The next couple of weeks are going to be really, really cool. Bit of information, bit of how-to, a whole bunch of fun. I did a trip with the Noob Spearo guys. Don't miss out on the next couple of weeks. Hey, don't forget as you head into a new year, if you're still chasing some of our Rife gear, Adreno's the place. You can buy it in store and online. Using Tim Spear, you get your 10% discount. Make sure you get down there, grab some of our gear. It'd be absolutely awesome. From us at Spearfishing Down Under, we hope you're getting in the water, or we hope you're getting some fish at the start of the year. See you out there.